January 4th, 2021. All right, we got a couple meetings to tell you about. At 9:30 this morning, we have the special corporate members meeting, and that will be able to be followed along at lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. And then we have at 1:30 the third maintenance and construction meeting, which will also be available at lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. All right, on our show today, we have Jeff Parker, who's here to give us a Laguna Woods update, the first of the 2021. And then I am going to be able to give you a few resolutions that we think you might be able to keep. So we'll go ahead and have that later in our program. All right, let's take a look at our COVID resources that we normally give you. We do covid19.ca.gov. Now, occovid19.ochealthinfo.com is where you are able to find vaccine information, or you can call the hotline at 714-834-2000. And you could always go to our website, which is lagunawoodsvillagealerts.com, or you can email us at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. Now, the weather is looking quite lovely, and what a beautiful weekend. I hope you were able to enjoy the outdoors. It was really nice. So today we are looking at partly sunny with 65-53. Tomorrow, cloudy, 65-51. Partly sunny on Wednesday, 69-52. Thursday, 67-52, and then Friday, 68-50. Now, our sunrise this morning was at 6:56, and the sunset will be 4:56. Joel, thank you so much for capturing this one right after we had that insane snow on the mountains, and he said that was taken right here from, I think it was Clubhouse 1. So thank you so much, Joel. We appreciate it. And if you have a lovely photo that you'd like to share with us of our community, send it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have Jeff Parker, so stay tuned.
Why do I love being a doctor at Kaiser Permanente?
My only job is to take great care of my patients. I'm empowered to do what's right for you.
Our digital records mean your medical history is in one place, so I can give you great care.
Your primary care doctor, your specialists. It's great. We all work together as one team.
Our integrated approach to healthcare helps my patients live longer, healthier lives.
I don't just practice here, I'm a patient too. I wouldn't trust my family's healthcare to anyone else.
It's important for you to get your financial house in order. And so it breaks my heart sometimes when I see widows that come in with $100,000, $200,000 to their name, and yet their broker has lost $200,000 or $300,000 in the market when they shouldn't even have been in the market. The most satisfying part that I find in working with retirees is when they come in on their annual reviews and the market has had a bad turn, and we know that we can sit down and look at them and say, you haven't lost any money.
Hi, I'm Robert with Laguna Premier. As we all face the disruptions of the COVID-19 pandemic, our first priority is the health of our clients, employees, and community.
Hi, I'm Claire. We are adapting, working together like never before. I'm confident we will provide the same high level of service our clients have come to expect.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. Many people are still selling and buying homes in Laguna Woods. As a leading real estate firm in Laguna Woods, we are open and here for you.
Jeff Parker here. Happy New Year!
Here to
Why
you
don't I
too.
blow a horn for you, you know?
Looking forward to 2021, definitely.
I know, we certainly all are, and it was, you know, did you have a really good weekend though?
It was quiet, just an immediate family, so it was nice, and I mentioned to you before the show started that I got in the kitchen and cooked a special meal, so it was kind of fun and to do that, and so we enjoyed the evening. Yeah,
that's nice. So you kind of took one step in the right direction for 2021 to try something new.
Try something new.
So
definitely.
I like that. We'll be talking a little bit about that later in the program because I'm going to talk about some resolutions. Nonetheless, we still have COVID. It's still here. It hasn't gone away overnight, unfortunately.
Exactly.
So I know you have some updates for us.
I do. So unfortunately, the numbers are still high, and we're seeing it throughout the county and the state. The hope is obviously that the vaccine starts to get implemented as soon as possible. With regards to the numbers, these are reported as of yesterday. Now, they didn't report on the day before, so this may be a little bit of accumulation. 4,400 is a lot of cases, obviously, and unfortunately, 26 deaths. And I noted on the deaths that unfortunately, these are residents that are living in normal residential neighborhoods, not in skilled nursing or not in assisted living. So that means it's everywhere, and we got to be careful about that. Obviously, the real scare right now for our operations out there in the county and the state is the hospitalization rate, and at 2,097. It's over 2,000 hospitals being occupied, and that's impacting all kinds of hospitalization. And I was hearing that on the radio this morning, making sure that people who need the service are getting to the hospitals for any care, not just the COVID issue. And 501 people in ICUs, that's a really high number. So that is really the crux of this need to be conservative out there, be careful out there, because it's really impacting the ability to treat people now. And that's what they don't want to get into, is to the point where they're starting to ration care. That would be the scary thing.
Right, and then of course you still can contact 911 and they will still help you. So it's just a matter of, you know, the availability of our hospitals, which so far as we know, our local hospitals are still okay. But they can always make room, so there's always the resources to expand, correct?
That's correct. In fact, one of the reports that I saw on TV was the kind of the expanded outdoor triage area that UCI did up there at their campus. And at the UCI hospital, they were able to put kind of a screening area where they could get people who needed emergency care triage at the very beginning, and then separated out whether they were COVID issues or just regular hospital care issues. So they were doing that in the parking lot. They came up with this really neat. It was very, very covered, very, very isolated, very clean, obviously, because they're in that kind of environment. It was pretty neat that they were put together that kind of outdoor hospital that quick.
Well, right, and that's good thinking, because obviously they're going to be needing that. So, all right, good. What other numbers?
Well, on our note in the Laguna Woods, in the city of Laguna Woods, we're up to 211 cases, unfortunately. So again, seeing that grow, and 13 deaths, unfortunately. So that was up from 11 to 13, and so the cases are up too. So again, not surprising given all of the COVID that's out there, and really. Go to this next page here. You can see that we're still very, very high on the cases per 100,000. So we're clearly in the purple zone still for a long, long time. The governor extended the stay-at-home order for 3 weeks, so we're now basically into the end of January with the stay-at-home order. And that means a lot of our operations here at the village are back to being less open. Some of the activities that we've talked about, we're still able to do golf and singles and tennis and singles and pickleball, but but pickleball doubles is not allowed, and certain things aren't allowed. And we're making and doing everything we can with regards to the safety of our residents here and the safety of our employees, and making sure that we are cleaning, disinfecting, and if somebody's getting sick, we're shutting down that facility until we can address and make sure it's super clean before we let people back in there.
Well, right, and that is something that I think we had talked about before, is the amount of staff. You know, sometimes it's not easy to have the staffing for all of the things that you want to do, and that was one of the reasons why I think you had to close some of the things before, correct?
Right, and the key point there is, again, we have to create a safe environment for our employees, not just our residents. So, and unfortunately, again, this goes back to all the social distancing and the masking. We've had employees that have been in contact with people who have been COVID positive. So we're basically asking those employees to get checked, to get tested, and make sure stay at home until we get that report back before you come back. So that impacts our staffing too as well.
Right.
And so we want to just make sure that everybody is in the safest environment they can be in.
Now, I understand that since the numbers are high and we are sort of going in I mean, I hate to say a backward situation. We really aren't any more forward. We're just sort of streamlining as much as we can. What do you anticipate to happen? I know there was a breeze, or not a breeze, but a blast that went out last week regarding some of the clubhouses. Tell me about that.
Well, one of the things is that we're looking at, there's two things. One is how we're going to operate the clubhouses in the future. You know, what we need to do is safety protocols, make sure we have all of those in place. Especially as the vaccine comes out, we can start to look at when are we going to be able to operate again. So that's one of the things. The other is, with regards to working with the county, if we do get into the idea of having vaccines, are we going to use any of our clubhouses as a distribution center? Okay. And how would that work? Talking about for the community of Laguna Woods, not just the village, whether or not one of our facilities would be the best way to implement some of that. On Wednesday, there's a task force involved with the vaccine, and we're going to be participating in that telephone call that comes out. Okay. And so we've been invited to that meeting, so that's really good that they've heard us and they said, hey, real important. And this again is really focused on getting the vaccine out to people who are 75 years and older, which has put them in the highest priority, basically. Right. And so how do we do that? How many people in the village do we have? And then working hopefully with this committee, Memorial Care, maybe we can set something up here in the near future where we can get our residents the vaccine if they so choose.
Oh, well, that's great. I mean, that will be interesting to know.
Yeah.
What time is that going to be on Wednesday?
The meeting is at 9:30 on Wednesday, and Carlos from our security director is going to be there, and so is Susan. I have a VMS meeting, so I won't be able to attend, but I'll be in the VMS meeting. But as soon as we have that, then that'll be some good information that I can report on Friday.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, that'll be good to know, especially, I'm glad that you guys, I mean, you really were good about letting people know, hey, we want to be on that task force or at least be in on it somehow. Right. I mean, that's important. We have an awful lot of people here that fit that category. Exactly. So it was really important for them to include us. So excellent job on that, to just kind of get your foot in that door.
It's nice to be included because, like you said, we have a population that is so high in that category of the 75 and over that we're critical to the county in making that accomplishment.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of people here who do a lot for the community right back, so we want to make sure that they're healthy and safe just as much as possible. So.
Absolutely.
Good. All right, what else do you have?
I got one other thing, and again, I mentioned it last week. If you had a Christmas tree and you took it down in January instead of waiting, right after Christmas, you took it down. Between the 5th and the 8th, we're picking up Christmas trees at curbside. You need to call into Resident Services, which is at the 949-597-4600 number. Call Resident Services, say, hey, you got a Christmas tree, put it out at 48-hour notice type of thing. So we can go 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So you can get it this week, starting tomorrow. It's picking up, but they do need 48 hours prior notice. So if you have one, we need to get it out there. Please give Resident Services a call today and get it scheduled.
Good, and get that out there soon because they're probably pretty crispy right now.
Yeah, they're drying out, and we're going to mulch them, and we'll use it.
Oh, that's right, and you put them back out there.
Yeah, so we'll put it back into our community.
That's great, that's good. Well, thank you so much. Again, Happy New Year, and we'll look forward to seeing you again on Friday.
Sounds great. Thanks, Lisa.
All right, thank you. And stay tuned because when we come back, we are going to have some New Year's resolutions that we think you'll be able to keep. Stay tuned.
Today, patients have many options for their care, whether it's their private doctor, in urgent care, retail clinics, nursing advice lines, and even telemedicine. So while patients do have many options for their medical problems today, some conditions, such as heart attack, stroke, and sepsis, truly need immediate care in the emergency department. Every minute does count. We're here ready to help 24/7, 365 days a year at Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center Emergency Department.
If you struggle to hear during FaceTime or Zoom calls, or when others are wearing a mask, we have an answer. Hi, I'm Ann Mundell-Noel, audiologist and owner of Amazing Hearing. The Widex Moment is the fastest processing hearing aid available. Faster processing means the best clarity possible for you. Join us at our Widex Moment hearing event going on now and experience what our patients are saying.
The Moment hearing aid has changed my life.
Call us today to schedule your appointment.
This is Dr. Trin from Irvine Clinical Research. I hope that during this pandemic that you're doing well and keeping safe. During these times, I want to let you know that we're still offering memory testing at no cost through Healthy Brain consultations. If you or your loved ones have concerns with memory loss, you don't need to leave your home to chat with me. We're offering these consultations online. Call us at 753-1663 to schedule your Healthy Brain consultation video chat. Thank you so much and take care.
I was battling 4 different kinds of cancer, all in stage 4. Although I was determined to fight, I had also put my affairs in order. But my team at Hoag refused to give up and enrolled me in a phase 1 clinical trial. This changed everything.
Hoag Family Cancer Institute has the largest phase 1 clinical trial program in Orange County and ranks in the top 10% of cancer programs nationwide. Deb became one of only 12 people in the world with advanced lung cancer to receive this leading-edge cancer therapy, and it saved her life.
Hoag is leading the way in some of the most advanced personalized medicine in cancer with molecular imaging and therapy, immunotherapy, and a multitude of other patient-driven clinical research trials.
My cancer care was a life or death decision, and I chose Hoag.
Now more than ever, your healthcare choices matter. Choose Hoag.
Hi, I'm April, owner of Glitterbug Gold Buyers, your gold buying specialist. We educate, guide, and protect you when selling your gold. How do you know if you're getting the highest payout? At Glitterbug, we provide education so you know you're getting the best deal. We make sure that our customers have an excellent experience, and that's why Glitterbug has a perfect 5-star reputation online. Give us a call to find out about our mobile service, or just stop by our office. No appointment necessary. We look forward to meeting you.
Welcome back. So, title is Resolutions That We Think You Can Keep. Although someone just mentioned that the easiest resolutions to keep are the ones you don't make. So what's the fun in that? Come on now, challenge yourselves. Let's see what we've got. Write snail mail. Have we all forgotten how to handwrite or print? We probably have, because all we use is our computers these days. But maybe you could send a note to somebody on a piece of paper in an envelope with a stamp and brighten up their day when they open their mailbox. So there's something fun to do that's super easy to do. How about this one? Let's all drink more water. I don't know about you, I like my coffee, but you know, it has water in it, but it's really not what we're looking for. We're looking to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. That's a lot of glasses. But if you can try and fit it in, that would be much healthier for you. And you can add things in like fresh limes, lemons, fruits, or cucumbers. Just a thought. Try something new each month. Just like Jeff Parker. He tried a recipe that he got off a TV show, and he had never cooked it before, and he tried it. So how fun is that? So try a new goal each month, maybe a new restaurant, maybe a new recipe, or of course, a new ingredient. How about we support our local restaurants? Now, of course, we had talked to you about that in the past, about those that have free delivery, which, you know, that's a nice thing because normally they don't deliver. So if you have a favorite restaurant, give them a call, see if they're doing dine out and delivery, and support them, because the more we support them, the longer they can last during this shutdown. How about walking a mile a day? Now, our community is so beautiful and it's kept up so nice, and the weather really is ideal for this. It's not too hot. You can find a good pedometer that you can wear, or they do have the applications on your phone. They have activity, and there's also a health app. And you know what I found out on that health app, which I thought was really cool, is yesterday I was looking through it, and it actually shows you how many calories you burn while you're doing just regular life. So while you're sitting, while you're standing, and I couldn't believe how many calories you can actually burn. So that's kind of fun. And then maybe you can journal 1 line a day. Now, you can buy any kind of journal, and rather than sitting down and writing a novel, you could just do 1 line, something you feel for that day, something that caught your eye, something that, a thought. So then a year from now, you can look back on that and go, now what the heck was I referring to? Or just kind of jog your memory. So those are just some quick ideas of just some fun things. We'll have some more for you next Friday. We wanted just to kind of keep it spread out so you can think about some of those ideas. But nonetheless, try to have a new goal each month going forward for the year 2021. Now, when we come back, we are going to talk to you about our movie today and some other things that are vaccine related, so stay tuned.
I just love that ring. Where'd you get it?
I got it at the jewelry box. I saw it on Facebook, and then I went in and bought it. They have the most unique, awesome pre-owned pieces for amazing prices.
The Jewelry Box of Lake Forest, voted best jewelry store in Orange County for 8 straight years, offering unmatched prices on fine jewelry and watches, refurbished to new condition.
Visit us in our store or shop our website for just arrived items.
The Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
Mind and Memory Program at Mission Hospital is an outpatient program specifically designed for patients with a memory disorder who have developed a mental health issue, such as depression, anxiety, or paranoia. Patients are welcome every day, Monday through Friday, up to 4 days a week. On-site meals and snacks are included, and transportation to and from the program is available. The program focuses on improvement in overall mood, function, and concentration, as well as a decrease in depression or anxiety. Call today to find out if you or your loved one qualifies for the Mind and Memory Program.
At our new Memorial Wave Imaging Center in Laguna Woods, formerly Orange County Diagnostics, you can expect the same precise imaging, multiple modalities for your imaging needs, and the same friendly staff with medical providers like Dr. Syed Sharakni. The Laguna Woods Transportation Service offers convenient access right to our door, and we continue to provide the care and compassion that you expect from our new Wave Laguna Woods location.
People with hearing loss only know the way they hear, not how much better they should be hearing. How well are you hearing? Are you understanding 60% or maybe only 30%? You don't know unless someone measures your hearing understanding ability. People are wearing hearing aids that are underfit with power, not programmed properly, the physical fit is too loose or too tight. Find out what your understanding score is with a special word test from Advanced Ear Care. Stop in today and tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back. Well, our Monday movie today is Isn't It Romantic? And it stars Rebel Wilson, who is a very funny lady. And it's basically about Natalie, who's a New York architect who works hard to get noticed at her job, but is more likely to deliver coffee and bagels than design the city's next skyscraper. But she falls and hits her head and her whole life changes. So really very funny. And you can see that at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 7 p.m. without subtitles, and that is brought to you by Hoag Orthopedic. All right, let's go ahead and give you some additional information about the saliva test. We had talked about the saliva test last week that is available through the Orange County Health Department. And I spoke with someone who has been in the diagnostic world for over 30 years who said it's pretty reliable. So I wanted to give you some information about it. It is now available to all Orange County residents, and you can visit the ochealthinfo.com/COVID test to register. You receive a free test kit that's shipped directly to your home, and you want to follow the directions exactly, because if there's anything funky, you might get a false positive or a false negative. Now, you can always call them at 800-564-8448 for additional information. Now, just to reiterate the phases that we were talking about, phase 1B and 1C are the high-risk individuals, and they're anticipating between February and March. And as Jeff Parker said earlier in our program, he will have additional information about the community and potentially having vaccines right here, but we don't know for sure by Friday, so we hope to get more information on that. However, if you want to check into it yourself, go to occovid19.ocinfohealth.com. Now, there are a couple of scams going around. Why not, right? Something new, but there are some scams that you need to be aware of. At no point Can you pay to put the name on a list to get the vaccine? So if anybody is calling you or emailing you about that, it is a scam. You cannot pay early to get the vaccine. That is a scam. And nobody legitimate will call you about the vaccine to ask you about your social security number, bank account, or credit card number. That is a scam too. So do not be flustered by any of those people, either through the phone or the mail, because it's all a scam. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather for the week. It is looking quite lovely. We are looking in the 60s today, 65, 53. Tomorrow, 65, 51, partly sunny on Wednesday, 69, 52. And then we're at Thursday, 67, 52, Friday, 68, 50. So we're looking at a very lovely day and a lovely week. So stay tuned for the next program that's right after this. And join us again tomorrow at 9 a.m. for some more information on our community and some more interviews. As we have been giving you all last year, we've got a whole new set of lineups for you this week and the weeks to come. You can always rewatch our program at 12:30 and 5. So have a great Monday. Happy New Year. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
It's never too late to improve your health with exercise. Challenge yourself to get moving in the morning. Hi, I'm Susan Tuttle. I'd like to encourage you to tune in to Channel 6 each weekday mornings at 7:55. 30 minutes of daily exercise will add years to your life. What are you waiting for? Come join me.
Hello, my name is Dennis Cafferty, General Manager of the El Toro Water District. I sincerely hope you are healthy and well. I want to assure you the district staff remains hard at work to ensure the reliability of the water and wastewater systems that serve our community. Please know your drinking water remains safe. The COVID-19 virus is not present in the drinking water delivered to your home. The district continues to frequently and routinely test the drinking water system to verify it meets all health standards and requirements. It's also important to note during this period when flushable wipes and other cleaning wipes are being used more frequently at home, please do not flush them down the toilet. These items can cause blockages and sewer spills. Toilet paper is the only material that should be flushed down the toilet. The district's customer service representatives are available by phone or email to answer any questions you may have or address any concerns you may have about payment during this crisis. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay strong.
At the Memorial Care Breast Centers, our sole focus is to save lives through annual mammograms. We've implemented the following safety measures to keep you safe during your appointment. All patients are screened upon entry and will be asked to wear a mask. Waiting areas and dressing rooms have been rearranged and are being disinfected more frequently. Appointment times are staggered for social distancing. All staff are screened upon entry and wear appropriate PPE. Our standalone breast centers are located throughout our communities, and with easily accessible locations from Long Beach to Rancho Mission Viejo, we're here for you, close to home.